Hello? Okay, now we will come to supplement part. Since I think most of you do not know about much about the keyboard and the sheet music and the connection like this. So here we have an extension part talking about their relationship. So now we can see that in our screen, we can see there's a keyboard here, okay? So we'll use the keyboard, sorry. Okay, I will use this green one. Okay, here we got a keyboard here. Okay, we got a keyboard here. And then we should know something about them. Okay, so for we can see here we have the pitch name. That is what is written in here. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. So these are the pitch names. So when we first get into the music theory, we will talk about the pitch name. But when we are playing the keyboard, usually we don't use the pitch name to call them because we will use the other one. It's called solfege. And it's do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. Okay. So we should first know the connection or the relationship, how they related to each other. So for C, like we have shown you, C we will sing as do, and the D will be re, and E will be mi, F will be fa, G will be sol, A will be la, and B will be C, or someone will say T. Okay, it's the same. And then we back to C, that is do. So it will have a different frequency. If we talked about it in the physics angle, we will say the frequency. So we will not discuss this here, but we should know they are the same as the do. This is different. How to say? The key is different, but for every 7 ones, they will get into another new cycle. So when we are singing, we can sing as do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. Okay, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. So we should always remember this. But now what we are talking about is that we cannot always click this do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do into the C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Why? Okay, so we will come to this one called numbered musical notation here. Numbered musical notation. Here, what is this? This is a number to present what we have seen in the here. We use do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do to become a set here. Okay. So when we see do, then we will know, okay, 1 means do. So we will not say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. No. When we get into this, when we see the numbers, we immediately our reaction is to sing as do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. Okay, so as for this, what you have seen here in your screen, this we called This we call C measure scale. What we are talking about in the previous parts, part 1 and part 2, we will talk about this. So, when we see this, we can sing Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Si, Do. Okay, so this is the basic, very basic knowledge concerning the pitch name, the solfege, the number musical notation, and the sheet music related to the keyboard. Okay, now we need to learn how, okay, how can we know in the sheet music, to correspond, how do we know when we see one note in the sheet music, how to play it, okay? So, yeah, maybe can use this, sorry. Okay, here. We use one special color. Okay, green one. Okay. Now, you can see here, we got this note. Actually, in this, we call this staff, right? Staff means the 5 lines. Okay, these 5 lines we call this staff. In the staff, when we see, okay, we see this first one, sorry. Okay, here, in the first line, from the lowest line, and there was this one, okay. So we know the first line, this note, represent to E, okay? E, here in the keyboard. Okay, this represents E. So this is the first one we need to remember. We just remember this. So we will find other pitches or other solfege. We can sing it out. Okay, so first we will find each of this pitch name, okay? So for the right hand side, that is the a pound, the first line. In between the first and second line, here we got one note here, and this one will be the next to E, so it will be F. Okay, so we can do this very easier. Next one, go up higher one, so this one will be next one G. Okay, next one G, and then the next one will be A, right? So we go up next, this one will be A, and then we go next, this one will be B, this one will be B, okay? And the next one, what is this? This one is C. So this is C, okay? Go to C, and then, so I add two notes here, okay? You can know it very clearly. Now we have this note here and this note here, okay? It's upper, higher than C, right? Higher than C. So higher than C, what is that? That is D, okay? And then we can sing it as Re, okay? Okay, okay. Now we come down to the left hand side. We can see there is a note under C. Okay, C here. Okay, you can see here C, and then under it will be B. Okay, the previous one is B. Okay, so we know this is C. I mean the solfege will be C. Okay, so in this sheet music, okay, how can we sing? That is, what are the solfeges? Okay, it will be Si, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, understand, right? Okay. Okay, so now I will going to express why we cannot always link do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do to C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Because when we are learning the number musical notation, it is not afflicted to the pitch name, but it is afflicted to the solfege. Okay, and the solfege, we can have an example here. Now you can see the sheet music here, right? This is sheet music. Okay. Now, here we don't have any signature, but now we are going to add one. Okay, we're going to add one. Okay, here. Okay, if we add one here, sorry. Okay. If we add one signature here, okay, here, it would be easier. So it's on this line, because this is F sharp, and this signify G measure. Okay, so now we have this signature here. So each time when we encounter F, the F should spontaneously be F sharp. Okay, spontaneously be F sharp. So that means this one, and also I tell you here, right? This is G. So that we can see here. This is the key is G. So G will be Do, okay? And this one will be Si, La, Sol, okay? Do, Si, La, Sol, Fa, Mi, Re, Do, okay? So this is no longer connected to the C measure, but connected to G measure. So how can we sing this? That's the same pitch name. Which pitch name is the same, but when we sing it, it will be different, totally different. Okay? So we know here, we know G will be Do, right? So we can find upper one, Re is this, and upper one, this will be Mi, and this one will be Fa, good. And then this one is Si, and this one is La, and this one Sol, and this one Fa, okay? So when we are writing the number music notation, how to write it? Okay, how to write it? I'll show you. So this one will be Do, and this one will be Re, this one will be Mi, next, okay, and before it, previous one will be Si, and then La, and then So, and then Fa. Okay, so you can understand this, and you can know everything about it. Maybe we can now, again, we try to add another signature here, so we can understand more, okay? Okay, erase all this, and then we will have a flat here, okay? Okay, now this time, we will have here, a flat here. Okay, what is this? This one means when we encounter B, it can become flat. So this one, okay, this one. And as previous knowledge, we can know this signify F measure. Okay, So we know F will be 1. That is Do, right? Now F become Do. So it is no longer this one, okay? No longer this one. It will be Do, Re, Mi, Fa, So. It is Si, La, So. Okay? Try to So, La, Si, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, So. Okay? So try to understand it. If you understand all this, you can grasp it, and then you can know how to play the advanced skills.